Get ready, news junkies, because we're diving headfirst into the biggest stories shaking up the sports world. First, the Utah Jazz's controversial draft pick strategy is under fire, and we've got the inside scoop on why it might backfire spectacularly on them and benefit the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then, the OKC Thunder are on fire, but will they keep their winning streak alive against the struggling Detroit Pistons tonight? Plus, we're breaking down the major injury report that could shake up this matchup. And finally, we've got live updates and predictions for the Thunder versus Pistons game, with all the key players you need to know. Don't miss a single second. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Utah's controversial draft pick strategy is under fire, and it might just backfire spectacularly. It seems the Utah Jazz are trying to pull a fast one to keep the OKC Thunder from snagging their protected first-round pick in the 2026 NBA Draft. But hold on, because one sports columnist is looking at this glass half full for OKC, suggesting this whole mess might actually take some pressure off the Thunder's already overflowing draft pick situation. Think about it. The Thunder are stacked with picks from the Clippers and Sixers already. If they snagged Utah's pick too, it would mean agonizing decisions about which players to move to make room on an already deep roster. With stars like Gilgeous-Alexander, Jalen Williams, and Chet Holmgren, plus a bench full of talent like Isaiah Joe and Alex Caruso, adding another pick might just be a headache they don't need. Some analysts are even saying, less is more for OKC when it comes to this particular draft selection. Fans are buzzing online, with many agreeing that OKC's depth is its greatest asset, and perhaps complicating the draft further isn't necessary. The NBA's expansion plans only add to the future roster puzzle. But is this strategy truly a win for the Jazz, or is it a clever move by Sam Presti? Stay tuned as we break down the potential outcomes. And what about the Thunder's current winning streak? Get ready for a deep dive into their clash with the Detroit Pistons next. Can the Oklahoma City Thunder extend their incredible winning streak against the Detroit Pistons tonight? The Thunder are on an absolute tear, winning 14 of their last 15 games and currently sitting at the top of the Western Conference. They just pulled off a nail-biter against the Knicks, thanks to a stellar performance from Gilgeous-Alexander. But here's the catch. They're facing the Pistons on the second night of a back-to-back, and they'll be resting key players like Jalen Williams and Isaiah Hartenstein. This is a critical game for OKC as they battle the Spurs for the top seed. Meanwhile, the Pistons, despite their own injury woes, have been surprisingly strong, even leading the Eastern Conference. Last time these two met, Detroit took the win when OKC sat their stars. Now, with OKC resting more players, the Pistons might see an opening. Will the Thunder's depth, led by Chet Holmgren and others, be enough to overcome the absences and secure another win? Fans are debating whether OKC can maintain their dominance with a lighter lineup. Gilgeous-Alexander has stressed the importance of home court advantage, and this game is crucial for securing that top seed. Will the Thunder's star power shine through even with players sidelined? Stick around as we reveal the full extent of the injury report that could drastically alter tonight's game. A wave of injuries is hitting the Detroit Pistons hard as they prepare to face the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight. The Thunder are coming off a tough win against the Knicks and are in a fierce battle for the top seed in the West. However, they'll be without two starters, Jalen Williams and Isaiah Hartenstein, for tonight's game against Detroit due to injury management. This is a significant blow, especially as they look to maintain their lead over the Spurs. But the real story is the Pistons' extensive injury list. Detroit is already ruled out its two All-Stars, MVP candidate Cade Cunningham with a lung issue and center Jalen Duren with a knee injury. Adding to their woes, Tobias Harris, Duncan Robinson, and Isaiah Stewart are also sidelined. This leaves the Pistons heavily reliant on players like Oscar Thompson, who has shown flashes of brilliance. For OKC, this could be an opportunity to capitalize, even with their own players resting. Fans are expressing concern for the Pistons' depleted roster, while others are curious to see how the Thunder's depth will hold up. The absence of Cunningham and Duren is a massive hurdle for Detroit's East-leading status. Can the short-handed Pistons pull off an upset against a star-studded Thunder squad? We've got the latest live updates and predictions as the Thunder host the Pistons, so don't go anywhere. Live from Oklahoma City, the Thunder host the Pistons in a high-stakes matchup tonight. The Oklahoma City Thunder, riding a phenomenal streak, are back home to face the Detroit Pistons. OKC is coming off a hard-fought victory over the New York Knicks, showcasing their grit and determination. They're in a crucial race for the top seed in the Western Conference, making every game count as they fend off the charging San Antonio Spurs. On the other side, the Detroit Pistons are also dealing with significant challenges. They've been hit with a long list of injuries, ruling out key players including their all-stars Cade Cunningham and Jalen Duren, alongside Tobias Harris, Duncan Robinson, and Isaiah Stewart. This leaves them incredibly short-handed as they face a deep Thunder team. Despite these setbacks, the Pistons have shown resilience throughout the season, and with Ausar Thompson stepping up, they'll look to make this a competitive game. Analysts and fans are weighing in, with many predicting an OKC victory due to Detroit's depleted roster. However, the unpredictable nature of the NBA means surprises are always possible, especially when a team like the Pistons has already proven capable of beating top contenders. Will shy Gilgeous-Alexander and the Thunder capitalize on the Pistons' injury woes? Get all the live updates, scores, and insights right here as the Thunder and Pistons battle it out. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw the Jazz's draft strategy potentially backfire, the OKC Thunder continue their dominant streak despite injuries, a major injury report shakeup for the Thunder versus Pistons game, and live updates from that very matchup. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more breaking news, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, drop a comment with your thoughts on these stories, and follow us on all social media platforms for even more exclusive content.